All right, by a show of hands, everybody's got to get involved. Who's got a car in town? Anybody? Anybody? I myself do as well. How many of you are comfortable driving that after a long night out on the town? No one. No one. No daredevils out there. All right, well, don't worry, because that's where I come in. My name is Pat Dochenetz. I'm with the Polar Express Taxi Service. What Polar Express offers is two types of services. We have a taxi service and a shuttle service. Our taxi service will be our more prominent service, and we'll be using the ONU cargo vans, and we'll be operating 3 days during the week: Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm sure you all know what goes on those nights. Our operating hours will be from 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. Another good window of opportunity. You'll be able to call in via a number that will be given to us by the university, as well as emailing into a special URL. The other opportunity that we have is a shuttle service. This is for those students that don't necessarily have a ride out to Lima or up to Findlay and need to get those few household items that they just don't have. This service we hope to have mainly appointment-based only, but we will be running frequent shuttles that will be open to anyone on the Sunday afternoon to evening hours. With my team, we hope to bring a new experience and a lot of fun to Ada. And so next time you're thinking, how am I going to get home from that blizzard of a party without getting hurt, just don't worry. The Polar Express will bring you home, and we may even tuck you in too. Thank you.
So this is through the university?
We hope to get it through the university. If not, we will, the way we're starting out, we will be renting out university vans. We are going to be doing that because the cost is only 19 cents per mile. And rather than going out and buying our own cargo vans, we believe that would be a much better opportunity. And if the university were to jump on board, we would ask their help with setting up a phone line and possibly an email address.
Are there insurance issues with transporting intoxicated people?
There are, but we would invest in having a liability insurance, as well as all of our drivers would have their chauffeur license to coincide with any issues as far as that goes. In addition, there will be a strict no open container policy.
What's your revenue vision?
Well, with the way things are starting out by renting the university vehicles, we hope that to be basing our in-town rides on a fair amount set. We don't believe in charging per mile because, let's face it, 8 is 2 miles long. If I'm charging 25 cents a mile, I'm running into a bit of a problem there. But we would hope to initial probably about a $5 charge to go out and transport that person. And then obviously to the trips to Lima and to Findlay, we would set something up with that.
Do you have an estimate of demand?
Current estimate I got from my concept test was that it would be, we would have a pretty high demand for it. The only worry that we had was the possibility of multiple calls at once. And we believed in, because we do have, like I said, Ada is a smaller town, we have that to our advantage where the rides won't take as long as they would in a bigger city. But that's why we'd hope to have 2 vans, and during higher volume hours, which we predicted between 6 and 8, and then 1 to 3, we would have 2 drivers on staff.
Given the large size of Ada, how many trips do you estimate you would make then on a typical evening?
We would estimate anywhere between, on a high volume night, we would say between 6 to possibly 20.
Would your ridership be equally distributed by gender or not?
Yes, depending on, whoever calls in, we are open to.
I just wondered what your expectation was.
Oh, our expectation is just to get people home safely.
Why wouldn't somebody walk?
For that, I ask you, have you ever been in Ada in December at night?
No.
No?
Actually, I have. Yeah. It's very dangerous to walk.
Yes, it is. And it's much safer to walk home, rather than walking home by yourself, it's much safer to catch a ride.
What about the time when you got 5 phone calls at once?
At that point, we would attend clearly to the first caller as needed and be on the line with that other caller and express to them that we are experiencing a high call volume and that we'll be there as soon as possible.
What piqued your interest in this service?
What piqued my interest in this service is I've had several nights where I've had friends giving me calls, asking for rides, where I myself am not in the shape to give them a ride. And I believe much rather than seeing, as I have seen a few of my friends spend a night in the Ada Police Department, I would much rather them get home safe and sound and not have their car towed.
More questions? Thank you.